Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're talking about Appl. This is a buy, sell, or hold Appl video. So in these videos, we typically like to look at four things. One, we like to look at the company as a whole. How's the company doing? We also like to see, what type of things we can learn from this company and what's happening, as well as are they going to be around? Are they going to make sense? Are they relevant? And then we like to hear from you. If you have any comments, what do you think about the company? So if you have been watching anything around Apple stock is now well over $400 a share. It's the highest it's ever been currently. So even in a pandemic, Apple is still finding ways to thrive. Now, just like Disney, where you see numbers increase in another area, so has the same thing happen with Apple. So with their music, their TV, their streaming, all those things like that, those digital streaming platforms have seen a uptick in their revenue. So if you don't know, Apple has become the most valuable company in the world, the most valuable publicly traded company in our entire world. So they're at about like $1.8 trillion as far as their market cap. So that's higher than Saudi Aramco, which is around $1.7 trillion. So what Apple decided to do was they decided to do a 4-1 split. Now the split hasn't happened yet, but it's due to happen on August 24th. So once that happens, if you have one whole share of Apple, that means it's going to be split and you're going to end up getting 3 more additional shares because it's a 4-1 split. So if you have one share, you now end up with 4 shares. So what we'll probably see is the stock price go up even a little bit more because people are trying to just invest more into it. Because one of the reasons why Apple said they want to do the 4-1 split, which a lot of companies will do this, is to make it more easier for people to invest. Because $400 a share, everybody can't necessarily invest and buy whole shares with that. But at $100 a share, it will incentivize more people to invest in the company and put more money into the company that is currently leading as far as its value. So if you've been looking for a good time to really get into Apple, you may have a good chance at the end of August. So what's happening is once that happens, then the new value, the new price, per share you'll see that start to trade around like August the 31st, like a week after the split. So this just goes furthermore to prove that even in a pandemic, there is still possibilities of growth and opportunity. And when you see these companies start to thrive like that, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, why are they thriving? Well, it just shows you where people are putting their money. And with the latest updates that Apple is making to their systems and the things that they're starting to do, and even the projected changes happening to like their Macs and even iMacs in the future, it's definitely causing people to say, hey, I'm going to get another Apple product. I'm going to buy another Apple product. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. Even myself, most of our stuff is Apple products. Not because we're Apple fanboys or anything like that, but mainly because it just works better for how we do things. It works better for us, and we don't have as many problems with the equipment. So it's fairly simple for us because the truth of the matter, they just make good product. So when you make good product and then you have fair to high prices, like you see, they're starting to try to bring their prices down some to kind of make it so it's easier for people to buy. Even though it doesn't look like it, they're making some really good moves. They're definitely starting to benefit their company. As we see, they're now worth $1.8 trillion, and it's probably only going to go up from there. And over the years, we've seen Apple, their relevancy has continued to grow and continue to grow. The last video I made about Apple was back when they were just now crossing $1 trillion. That's it, just $1 trillion. They were just about like a $99, $100 a share stock. And now we see they have almost doubled their value from 1 trillion up to 1.8 trillion. Not to mention that they do have a pretty good dividend. So with all the things going on with Apple looks to be a pretty good, solid, strong buy for the time being. Yes, it's a company that I'm invested in. Of course, if I'm buying a product and I'm going to invest money into it, and so I think it's something that's good to buy, but that's my opinion. Now, my reasons to buy Apple might not be the reasons why you won't buy Apple or the reasons why you may sell it. So what do you feel and what do you think? Do you think Apple's a buy? Do you think it's a sell or it's a hold? So as I stated before in my past video, Apple is one of those companies that's, it's around, and it's probably going to be around for some time. And it's probably going to continue to grow through time, just like it has been, just like we've seen with a lot of other companies, that it's almost obvious that this company is going to do good, and they're going to do good for a while. Whether you like the company or not, whether you have the phone or not, they're pretty much still going to do fairly well. But that's just my thought on Apple. So what do you guys think? Are you buying, selling, or holding Apple? Are you excited about the 4-in-1 split? Are you going to buy some more now, or are you going to sell, or do you plan on buying some once the split is over? I mean, even my kids are invested in Apple. You know, they use the product themselves, so they're investing in Apple themselves. Anyway, I love to hear what you guys think in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.